All right, so what you see here is a new ChatGPT update, which lets you do all your image editing from this new tab. And all of this comes with a new model. I gave it this base image and I said, make me Santa, like not a long prompt, just like very simple. And this is what it came up with. The belt is this normal?
No, that's not great. It's not
but
great.
The rest is, I must say, it's pretty good. I don't know. I like it. It's preserving so much of the original image, and even like the teeth shapes are really like preserved. So I don't want to judge it based on one image. We'll go through some examples together, but that one looks pretty good. Now compare this to something from Google. This is from Google Nano Banana Pro.
Oh wow.
Same image, same exact prompt, and we see how different it is.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Well, depending on what you want or like what you were asking, I didn't specify anything. It's so generic, my prompt, and that's kind of also bad, but it's more realistic how people would probably use it, especially non-pros. So what it's doing here, I find it to be good in some aspects. For example, it's turning me more old. In the ChatGPT example, my face is not really old, but I have like kind of like some old aesthetics somehow. But here it's an older version of me. Anyway, the ChatGPT one is much closer. The image is much more preserved. The Google one is kind of like more, I would say, it makes more sense if it would be like me actually as Santa. Anyway, like it's a tab inside of your ChatGPT conversations. So it just lives here. You see your old images and the whole interface is here, and they are showing what it can do.
I do find it quite hilarious that this person is literally manufacturing their life. Like, is this the image excuse the pun, but is this the image that we want to portray? That you were in this jumper with your nan versus that jumper with your nan, or they're creating images of a life that they haven't lived, and it's like, what, Anyway.
I don't see the point. So with the astronaut ones, I totally get it. It's quite funny. It's like memeable, but for family, But yeah, I fully agree. Like those others, it's very cringy. So here, from party to live stream. So here they have like these three characters, and you can say mix them, and the result is pretty good.
Is still fun. Is this what professionals are using? Not that
I would say so. I would say so. I think you would need, like, for image editing, like things that you would do in old Photoshop, you would remove things and add things together. I used to do a bunch of things like this in Photoshop. So I think this is more like a fun example, but the basis, I believe it makes sense. Anyway, here they give another example, and you can go on and edit. So you see, you start with a prompt, that's the image, and then they say, make the shirt red, his hat yellow, and the speed limit is 15, and the truck a fire truck. So you see, from the image that it generated, it creates a new image, and it's preserving pretty much everything. Like you see the Hollywood sign in the distance, it's still the same. That is quite interesting to me how they do it. I don't exactly know how technically they do it, because like they're preserving a lot of the information pretty much as is, as if they're like keeping those, and the new layer is just like those. It's like a selection tool as almost, and the regenerated one is like these new things. And of course, like you can go and just add more stuff, which they do, and then put it on a shirt. RIP Mockup Tools, by the way.
Oh yeah, I mean, they've been dead for a while, right?
Yeah, last week was the time where I unsubscribed to one image mockup tool that we were still subscribed to. I still have it for another year, another 6 months, but I'm not gonna use it. I'll probably just use Nano Banana Pro. You saw I have Higgs fields. We're going to just use that Higgs field. If you're watching, you get in touch. You might want to sponsor. I'm enjoying your product a lot.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying and I literally paid out of pocket, so they are not like endorsing this. I'm a paid user, so they give a few more examples, and I like these examples. They are like very different styles, but
yeah, I mean, in summary, it's pretty good. It's not terrible, you know.
Yeah. What I like is comparing it to the previous model. So this is what I think like our viewers like probably find the most interesting is how does it compare to previous?
Do you think that though? Because I think going back to last week, I think people are tired of like new model. Where does it stand amongst the options that they have to play with right now? Don't you think that's more interesting?
I think this is the example that they had, and if you see like this is what it can do better, it gives you a good idea of where we are. That's what I'm saying. But as we saw, and if you want a short answer, Google Nano Banana Pro still is better. I've seen some examples like comparisons. Nano Banana Pro still has like a slight edge, not by a long shot, but still visible. Man, that was quite bad. And we know this is like very much ChatGPT image like this. They have this,
it has that look,
distinctive look. It's just so clear, ChatGPT. And the new one is closer on Nano Banana Pro, but not there.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.